Hello, and welcome to the Trudy Haynes Show. I'm Trudy, and today we're going to share with you some authentic information about skincare, keeping it looking good all year round. And looking good just like Sister Sledge. Well, we caught up with two of them in a Tropicana in Atlantic City just recently, and they were looking good. And the doc is on hand to tell you why you should get your flu shot. And our show today takes you to the welcoming ceremonies for that old-time friend, actor Sylvestor Stallone, who came into town recently to revive Rocky and help to introduce Creed.
You see this guy here standing back at you? That's your toughest opponent.
Who's next?
I believe that's true in the ring, and I think that's true in life. It seems like I've been here a long time. When I started this film, I think my voice was squeaky, and that shows you how long I've been around. And I started skipping rocks in the Schuylkill River over there when I was 12 years old. So all you kids in the audience there, if you don't think you can make it up these steps of life, which is kind of represented here by this museum, don't you believe that? Because if I can do it, you can do it. It's just a matter of believing it and being reasonable with yourself and pushing yourself to the maximum of your abilities. And that's what this film is about. It's about grabbing hold of an ideal, putting aside your fears, lowering your head and driving forward and taking the ones that you love along with you, because without that kind of support, without that family, without that person holding your hand in the dark, it's terrifying. So here's to Creed, here's to the Rocky family, and most of all, here's to the people of Philadelphia who I love dearly. Keep punching.
And Trudy Haynes right there at the back.
Trudy Haynes, hi Stallone. Good to see you again. I was one of the first people to interview your real son, but I want to congratulate you and the cast and the director and producer, because this Creed has taken on some color, and we really appreciate that. Does that mean continuing now the Creed saga?
Oh, absolutely. Without a doubt. Rocky's story has been pretty much documented. And this movie is called Creed. So this is following this young man's journey through all the trials and tribulations that lay ahead. And so, yes, the idea is you'll see more
They gotta fight for life.
color in the movie. For sure. Technicolor. It's a new day. We will be back.
And Rocky did punch his way through 6 episodes from his first opponent, Apollo Creed, played by Carl Weathers, who is now turning over the gloves to Apollo's movie son, Michael B. Jordan of Fruitvale and Chronicle fame, who, by the way, plays this title role. Where are you going from here?
I mean, I don't know. Whatever God has planned for me, I'm just taking it a day at a time, staying humble and working hard on the projects that I love and things that I care about.
I gotta ask you this. Are you married?
Am I married? No. No. I'm single. Yes, ma'am.
Well, folks, be prepared for a continuing but new Rocky series called Creed, now playing, of course, all over. But for us older fans like me, well, my allegiance belongs to Rocky.
Around-the-clock home health care services, we decided that we could play an important part in the lives of the aging population by providing services to allow them to remain in their homes and maintain a level of independence. People live longer being at home, they're happier, they're in familiar surroundings, and that's why we're here to provide those services. We have been fortunate to have United Bank step in and assist us with the acquisition and development of construction of a 2-story office. United Banks believed in Around the Clock, they believed in our vision, and they worked with us side by side to make this dream a reality.
Dr. Katie Rodan and Dr. Kathy Fields, right?
Fields over here, Rodan over there.
You're going to be talking about something that's very dear to the Trudy Haynes Show, We certainly want to talk about dermatology because most of the people or the women we know are concerned about it.
All right, well, good morning. What we want to start with is the right kind of cleansing. And what we love as dermatologists is gentle exfoliation for your skin. What that means is to use fine grains, not apricot pits, which can scratch the skin, but round beads that can gently sweep away the dirt, the grime, the makeup, everything that's clogging in your pores, and the dead skin cells as well, to reveal that beautiful, healthy skin below. Once you do that, your moisturizers with all your active ingredients can really work and do something for you. And then, of course, you need that sunscreen to protect your skin for the day.
So what are the ingredients that you most use that we all can use, depending on our color or, our age, where we're located? What are some safe ingredients to use?
Well, the most important thing is to use the right products, the right ingredients for your particular skin concern. We're all individuals, so there is no one size that fits all. What we always recommend is on our website, we have something called the solution tool where you can answer a few basic questions and we can help you find out what those proper ingredients and products are. For example, say fine lines and wrinkles, that's your main concern. Well, ingredients like hyaluronic acid for hydration, it holds 1,000-fold its weight in water, plus peptides for skin structure, that's very important. Retinol, which gets cell turnover going, and that's key. So that's great for fine lines and wrinkles, and of course the right sunscreen used every single day. Now, if it's acne, you will find that we'll give you a different answer in terms of the right medications to really heal and prevent your problem.
How effective is drinking water?
It is a myth that you need to drink 8-ounce glasses every day because you cannot drink enough water to hydrate your skin. So what you really need to do is when you're thirsty is drink, a normal amount. In fact, too much water can be damaging to your body, so don't overdo it. On the other hand, habits have everything to do with aging. So 20% of aging is due to your genetics, but 80% really is how you move through the world. So no smoking, light on that alcohol, definitely sun avoidance. Don't sleep on your face. Did you know if you sleep on your face at night, you're etching those wrinkles into your skin for a lifetime? So sleeping on your back is a great first move.
Well, we all get wrinkles. I don't care who you are. We eventually get them. So what's the best, say, 3 things that you can do about wrinkles at home?
Okay, well, look for technologies that really will add those ingredients like the hyaluronic acid and peptides to your skin. I'm going to show you one right now. And it's something that we found. We really scour the earth for the right products for your particular issue. This is called the Acute Care Patch. It's something that we invented using the semiconductor industry, and it contains 125 little tiny micro liquid cones that stud this patch, and those cones are made up of hyaluronic acid and peptides. You put them over those lines of expression, the ones that you hate, the ones you obsess over. For me, say it's my crow's feet. You put it on at night, and while you are sleeping on your back, as Dr. Fields just mentioned, it's flooding your skin so that when you wake up in the morning, you remove it and your skin is really smooth and plump. Other ingredients, retinol, excellent. Vitamin A, it's been a dermatologist's favorite literally for decades for cell turnover and overall skin health. And sunscreen, never want to forget that. No matter what your skin color is, every day is Sunday, you're getting that damaging UVA light, so you want to protect against it with ingredients like avobenzone and zinc.
Well, I know that the diet is very important. I know that you should get rest. But the things that you've written a lot of things in your book, you both co-authored a book, but that reading is kind of hard. So give us the 5 best steps to take as you age.
The best steps in order. Number 1, sunscreen. Number 2, sleep on your back. Number 3, exercise regularly, but don't jog because it actually causes some sagging. So that elliptical should help. Eat the right foods. Yes, a healthy rich in antioxidant diet today, low in sugar, low in carbs is a great diet for all of us. And really get the right skin ingredients for your best skin health, because we know as doctors, when you're on the right routine, the long haul will give you better, more beautiful skin than rushing into our office for an intermittent laser or a filler. So we want you to be able to take control of your skin at home. And you can do that at rodanandfields.com. Our website has a solution tool to help you get the right ingredients for your skin.
Well, we certainly want to thank both of you. Now, how do we get in touch with you if we need further help from you?
Well, go to our website. You'll find all the information there. You can also work with, we have 100,000, I think, independent consultants who are experts in Rodan and Fields skincare, and they can answer questions as well. And you'll find all of that on rodanandfields.com.
Well, we certainly want to thank both of you for being with us, and we wish you the best. Well, folks, that was interesting talking to the dermatologist, but what we wanted to do here today is to bring it right down front. As you can see, it's male and female, black and white, and that's why we wanted to do this, so that you would understand that a lot of these conditions and things that the two doctors were just talking, the dermatologists were talking about, are things that we can apply locally and to people of color. And that's why I'm so glad you're here, Evelyn, because you can start off, and since you're talking about color, here we are, color. And Doc, you can chime in now,
Yes,
every now and then, and tell us what to do. But what did you think about the interview?
Everything they said was absolutely correct.
Oh.
I agreed with it. There's nothing to disagree with. They are 100%. But when you have someone of color that's trying to fix a skin problem, they need support, because they're going to have a lot of questions, and we offer that. Dr. Gibbons and I offer that on a one-to-one. You can call us anytime, reach us online at your convenience, and we'll help you through it.
Well, let me make it easy. What Evelyn's trying to tell you, you need help, but you need professional help, because as a child, I used to just say, lay in the sun and get sunburned. And I used to think that I didn't even have to use protection, suntan protection. A lot of times, people of color will get different colors on their skin, but they put makeup over it and think that that's going to, be the answer to it all. But there are other things that we have to be concerned in about our skin. For instance, we know that we have melanin in our skin, so we think that we're protected. Doctor, what do you have to say about that? Do we have to be protected?
We all have to be protected, but it is highly individual. But melanin is a tremendous chemical skin advantage for people of color.
What is it?
Melanin is a chemical that is in the skin which gives us our skin pigmentation. That is the same cellular that can be, in an aberrant situation, cause cancer. But that chemical, when it's operating properly, and those cells, when they're operated properly, are highly protective. So melanin is something that we're learning new things every day as we study melanoma cancer, which is the abnormal proliferation of melanin cells. But the melanocyte, which gives us our skin pigmentation, is a fantastic cell which gives us a tremendous biological advantage
Do
in
you
life.
have it?
Everyone has it. Yes, I have it.
Oh, so how do you treat it differently?
Oh, well, someone of color has different problems with their melanin. If someone of color gets a mosquito bite, or gets a scratch, or a pimple, they hyperpigment. They get that. All that is it's a dark spot on your skin. I may get a red spot, okay? And my red spot will go away. It may be a couple days, but your dark spot may stay forever, because a melanocyte is like an upside down octopus, and you really don't know how far the tentacles of that melanocyte spread or how deep it is within the skin. So what you want to do is use active ingredients that cause the cells to rise, okay, come to the surface and fall off, so that you get back to your natural color.
Okay, I can take that, but why do we need consultation? What do you do when you talk to people about the skin? What does a consultation mean?
Consultation is when someone comes in with a specific problem, okay, and you listen to them and ask them what it is that they want to achieve with their skin, and then you give them options.
First of all, your website is what?
www.skinsofcolor.com.
And the phone number is?
215-285-0423.
Now, this is what we're telling you. If you have a question about your face or your wrinkles or how you look, the best thing to do is to use one of these forms to get to you for consultation.
Yes.
When they have the consultation, then it costs some money, yes, but then after you pay for that consultation, is that it? What do you get?
Okay, what you get is you never have to pay another consultation fee.
I see.
All
So
right.
that just tells me or tells the person what's wrong and what can be done about it.
Right, they will send their photographs and their questions in to us. We return photographs, we return our findings, okay, and we return 3 different home care systems
Oh, to
that
give
they
us a
can
choice?
to choose from. That is for their skin and their specific
okay.
problem.
That's not too hard. Doc, what do you do? For men too?
We consult together. Evelyn is an esthetician, and I'm a physician. Some of the products have an active ingredient which may be a pharmaceutical. These are pharmaceuticals in many cases that you cannot get in the cosmetic section of a department store.
Okay.
So they require consultation with the doctor.
So you'll know what to use on your particular skin.
Exactly, and that particular ingredient may have effects and side effects. So, and it may have to be modified based on your individualized treatment.
So once again, I'd like to thank Dr. Wayne Gibbons and Evelyn Laspino, who's an esthetician. Did I get it right?
You got it right.
And to remind you that you can go to www.skinofcolor.com or call 215-285-0423. Well, Dr. Robinson is on hand to tell you why you should get your flu shot. Now, he has his own way of telling you things, but listen up, because he has some very important information. Doc, are we having an epidemic?
Well, not yet. The flu season is just starting. So we are just now starting to see the first cases of the flu. Flu season usually starts in October and it goes through until the next year. So this is a perfect time now to get your flu shots to prevent you getting the flu when the epidemic actually hits. So the worst times will be, of course, around the holidays, because around the holidays, that's when people congregate together and they're able to spread the infection. So this is the perfect time now to take your flu shot. The season is just getting started and the first cases of flu are just starting to arrive.
Why do we have to get one every year?
Well, you know, it's interesting about the flu shots, and this is what's true with viruses in general. Every year, it changes. It's not the same flu from year to year. What they do is they do surveillance around the world, and they see what types of flu are in various places around the world. Then what they do is they try to predict what strain of flu will become the most prominent flu. And you know, sometimes they miss the mark and they don't get what the main flu is. In fact, last year, the flu shot was not the best shot because we had some strains of flu that hit us which were not contained in the flu shot. The flu shot usually contains 2 to 3 strains of influenza are contained in that one shot.
Well, some people say they get the shot and they get the flu.
That's right, and that is possible. Because like I said, last year was a bad year because the flu shot did not have 100% protection against the flu. So it was possible that you could have gotten a strain of flu that was not included in the flu shot. But there is good news. When you do get the flu shot offers you some protection against all strains of the flu. So even if you do get the flu, it won't be as bad as if you had not taken the shot at all.
Who should get it?
Actually, the people who should get the flu shots is a very wide range of individuals. Those people who have any type of chronic diseases. So say, for example, you have high blood pressure, you have diabetes, or you have cancer or heart disease, or some other type of chronic disease. Those individuals should get the flu shot. Also, those people who will work in an area in which they'll be exposed to people. So, for example, if you work in a hospital, or if you work in a business center, or if you work in a rehab or a nursing home, all of those individuals should have the flu shot. Not only to protect themselves, but if you get the flu shot, then that also protects people who are around you so that you don't spread the flu to them. So it works both ways. It works to help you from getting the flu, and it also helps to prevent you from passing the flu to someone else. So,
Where do you get it?
well, there are many places to get the flu shots. You can get the flu shot at most of your Rite Aids and CVS and Minute clinics now. In fact, when you drive down the street, all you see is a sign, and the sign says free flu shots or shots free to anyone, just walk in, no appointment needed. So you can really get the flu in many places. So all of the district health centers, you can go to those areas and you don't need to register or be a patient. They have walk-ins and you can walk in and get the flu shot at your district health centers as well. You can also get them in your private doctor's office if they are offering the flu shot.
Okay, I want mine now. Yes, that's the legendary family song, We Are Family, with two of the legendary Sledge Sisters on stage, performing last summer at the Tropicana in Atlantic City, and we were there. It is a pleasure to have half, if not all, the quarter, the quartet of the Sister Sledge. Do you realize that you have given us a song, probably the best of the century?
Wow.
That song is everywhere. We are family, and it's so good to see that you still are a family.
Thank you so much.
That's so nice.
Such a compliment. We feel the same way too. We feel like so blessed that that song was written about us and that we can still sing it like it's brand new.
It's on everywhere. Every day I must hear some version.
You know, we have over 1 billion digital downloads of that song, according to the London Press, and that blows us away. We're like, wow, that's amazing.
Now, Debbie and Joni,
Yeah.
you're half of the Sister Sledge that we all know. Where are the other two, Kim and Kathy?
Well, the Sister Sledge is now composed of three of us, because back in the 80s, late 80s, Kathy did leave the group and she pursued a solo career. Yes. So, and Kim she has taken a leave, an indefinite leave, but we're hoping that soon she will rejoin us. We right now are performing as three with a guest artist, and her name is Tanya.
And of course, we see her in rehearsal, and we're going to see her on the stage. But she almost looks like she belongs.
Yeah, she kind of looks like a cousin.
Yeah. All right, so now that the two of you are performing together, what are your intentions? Where are you going with all of this? Are you going to break out loose
Yeah, we're gonna, first of all, it's hard to contain.
I'm so glad that
certain
you
people.
asked.
Certain people cannot be contained.
That's right.
Although we have
Just
tried.
like you, Trudy. We learned from your modeling school. Totally. Everything that we know about being powerful women and being ladies
Yes,
came
and we
from
applaud you.
Trudy Haynes School of Modeling. Yeah.
That was a long
But
time ago.
I'm glad you asked about our new stuff because we have a new release coming out called Women Are the Rhythm of the World. Okay? And we actually dedicate that.
Song.
Yes, we
Yes,
dedicate it
yeah.
to our mother, to
We're
our
gonna- We're
beautiful
going to premiere it today.
mother.
actually.
Yes, Flores
Tonight.
Sledge. I mean, she's a backbone. She is. She taught us everything we know about love, about life, about business, about determination. I remember her lips used to form a little square, and she'd be like, "Joni, you've got to push." That comes in the back of my mind when I get lazy. I'm like, Flo said to push. I'm going to push. But anyway, we have a beautiful song that's dedicated to the empowerment of women, and we've met so many great women. Like
And I want
you.
to say we are just so honored just to be here in your presence. because
That's the truth, Trudy.
You're one of the fascinating women. that
Yeah,
we-
it's
that we
very
admire.
inspirational and beautiful. We just
Yes,
said,
you're
boy,
gorgeous.
you look so good. You look fabulous. You
It
really
comes
do.
from being supported by people like you and your mother, because we were very close.
Thank you.
But
Yeah.
now, what are you doing, Debbie? You were also recently in New York at the famous Cotton Club. What were you doing
Yes.
there?
Well, I did a little jazz presentation. I did a little jazz performance.
She said little. I
Just-
think she's got
just-
one of the best jazz voices on the planet. I am such a fan of Debbie's.
Oh, thank you.
She has a
You can reach me by railway. You can reach me by trailway.
Where are you now?
Well, right now I'm in Scottsdale. I'm back in the States.
And you, of course, you live in
Yeah, I
Alabama.
live in. I am a globetrotter. You know me. I studied in Paris. I lived in New York. I live in Scottsdale. But I'm about to go to India, which is an interesting thing that I wanted
All
to
right,
talk
come on,
about.
why?
What's
Okay. First of all, I'm in love with an Indian actor. I'm not going to tell you who.
Well, it certainly is a pleasure to know that you're together, that we will be seeing more of you and hearing from you.
It's hard work.
And it is hard work. You know,
Yeah, we're first and foremost family. And we all have different goals in life, and we all do wonderful things. We're blessed to be able to do that. Thank you, Mom. But we also support each other. Whatever Kim and Kathy are doing, we support them. And what Debbie is doing in jazz, I completely support it. And I know that she's got my back.